Today, I got to go out on my limited edition Ninja. Everybody's got a different opinion of what a limited edition is or should be or could be. Everybody likes a custom bike. I like limited editions of one. Boy, this is the best riding time of the year, and I just love the fact that the weather's been very predictable. We haven't had a lot of rain, to be honest, too. And we're coming up on the end of our tire test for the Michelin 5 rear that's on the 650. And I'm excited about seeing just how far this is going to go. It's wearing relatively well all around, and to be honest, I have two sets of Michelin 6s, one for the R1 and one for the 650, but I want to see just how far this Michelin 5 is going to go before I swap it out. Now what's really funny, I was comparing the edge wear on this tire. There was a BMW with the track day tires on it, and I was looking at the track day tires at the last Bike and Breakfast we went to, and he had some really soft tires on there, but the edge rubber on the Michelin 5 is really soft. I'm amazed. I'm amazed it hasn't worn out. On a track, this would wear out quick, but you could just pull the rubber up with your bare hands. And as you can see by the wear bar, I'm going to try to focus in on the wear bar here. It looks like we still might have a little rubber left. The middle's getting pretty worn, but we still got a little bit out at the edge, and the edge is worn to the point where it's actually squared off just before the part where you don't ride on. When you typically ride on the street, a lot of people think it's real cool to ride right to the edge. Well, not when you're 77. Anyway, I like to just know that this part of the tire, when you're going on the edge, that you still have a little safety margin out there before disaster hits. Now again, this tire has been on the MT-09 and on this bike, so when we get done with it, we'll add up all the mileage, but I'm real happy. But I still think, wow, I'm surprised. The Michelin 2s are not this soft at the edge for sure. Neither are the 3s, but the compound that they use on the 5s out at the edge is really grippy. So I'm just hoping the 6s are going to be just the same, or maybe even better. We'll find out. At this time of year, I like to get up early, get out on the road early. Usually there's a lot less traffic where I ride. Get the bike cleaned up, check the air in the tires, all the mundane things that go into having a properly prepared 14-year-old bike. For a 14-year-old bike, this bike is still so much fun. This is a sleeper bike. You never would expect it to be this good until you've had one and done extensive riding on it. Like a Suzuki SV6 650, it's exactly that. It's a sleeper, and it handles great. It's geared the way I like it geared, a little bit higher than normal. You're not always over revving the engine, and it is just a sweet bike with linear power delivery, just like my fish. They say I feed them in a very linear way. I feed them every day about 5 times, and they are spoiled. This is the definition of spoiled fish. Maybe that's why I like them so much. Anyway, it's early. It's still foggy out, and we're going to get out on the open road before the traffic comes out. Now this is my version of a limited edition bike, one of one. I always think that's about as limited as you could make it, and it still looked like the factory had a hand in making it. Now it's an uneven firing twin, and so it has a kind of a unique sound, not the sound of a normal twin, and again, like a Ducati or an SV 650.
whenever I modify a bike and try to make it a limited edition, I find it really challenging to make it that it suits me, that it looks unique, and it doesn't have a look that it's, well, just not what I'm looking for. The bike has been in our family. Rob owned it for a while in partnership with me. I took it over. It's got just under 36,000 miles. It's 14 years old, and we try to maintain it to better than new specification, and it's got a lot of little custom touches. And I mixed the gold paint that's on this paintwork so that all the lettering and the wheels and the trim would be an exact match. It's all out on the channel. It's custom mixed gold paint. There's about a dozen carbon fiber parts I made for this bike from scratch. Again, virtually every one of them are out on the channel. And of course, everybody I know that has a motorcycle wants their own custom touches, whether they're radical or they're simple, easy to do, bolt on, or in some cases people really do some really difficult things, like Turbo Steve had his own aluminum tank made. Not this bike, it's pretty simple. And a nice thing is, once you get your own limited edition to where you're happy with it, the good news is you basically have it for the rest of your life. I don't buy and sell bikes, so I will have this bike forever. It is so nice and peaceful out here early in the morning. I don't think the chickens are up yet. And it is just this time of year, this time of the day. This is like to me, a little slice of your own private little heaven. And every time I shoot pictures or walk around a bike, I look at all the little parts, the side covers I modified, the parts up under the windshield, all my carbon fiber, the heel pads, and every one of them, especially painting those wheels, a true labor of love. Yeah, a little free bonus on the bike. It's very easy to maintain, very, very low maintenance schedule, and very easy on tires and brakes and the consumables. And for such a little maintenance, the amount of enjoyment you get is astronomical. And again, 14 years, almost 36,000 miles. Not a single thing has ever broken down on this bike. Never an issue with maintenance or repair. And of course, the Valentine radar detector makes the ride so much more fun. It's not even up to discussion. I love to ride with the Valentine every time I can. It's always good to be back home, and Karen always has the coffee ready as soon as I get home. The roses are blooming in her garden. She just couldn't be happier, and I'm pretty happy myself. Well, just another nice ride on an Injured. I don't know what to say. It's unique, it's fun, it's economical, it gets good mileage. I don't know what else you can say. And just a fun bike to have. It's been a good one. It's a keeper. So for me, basically all my bikes, every one of them in its own way is a limited edition. This one is about the most limited of the editions. I'm not sure. It doesn't really matter. For me, it makes me very happy and satisfied to ride my own limited edition. And thanks so much for watching.